Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time, we dove down to the seafloor cavern and took on Team Magma, and Maxie was able to use the red orb to revive Groudon and make it cause a huge drought here in the land of Hoenn, and it was headed towards Sutopla City and we were told to go here. I should heal up before we get too much farther. Alright, I'm all healed up and ready to go. So where we want to head is the Cave of Origin here in Sutopla City, and we must surf to it and pass by the gym on our way to there. Yes, I want to use another repel. Or maybe you can't run into Pokemon, just Dex Snap Pokemon. Well, I'm probably just making things up. Gotta swivel our way around to get down there, but we have to climb up a little bit and meet up with Steven and somebody else. T2! So you did come. I've been waiting for you. What terrible heat. It feels as though the entire world will be burnt away. Ah yes, you need to hear what my friend has to say. Who is this chap? My name is Wallace. I'm this town's gym leader. I've also been entrusted with the protection of the Cave of Origin. This drought is being caused by power emanating from the Cave of Origin. That is the blue orb. I see. Follow me. I'd assume that our blue orb's gonna be helpful. The sunlight. People in Pokemon need sunlight to live. So why does the sunlight fill us with so much dread? The blazing sun over Sutopla is growing even more intense. Soon all of Hoenn will be caught under its withering glare. If that were to happen, it would be very bad. We got the team people here. Team Magma and Team Aqua. We've been waiting, you scamp. Leader Maxie, to that child, I know what must be done. I will entrust this to you now. It is the fruit of our collaboration with the Devon Corporation, and it represents the height of Hoenn's technological knowledge and skill. For giving us the Magma suit. We had actually been preparing that in anticipation of making contact with Groudon. But at this point, it doesn't look like there's any hope of that for us. There's nothing we can do except leave it to you. And yet, even with that Magma suit, is it probable that anyone could pass through that magma, now fiercer than ever due to the forces of nature? That's true. It is very possible that its energy could be far greater than our calculations show. There is nothing to fear. The blue orb he bears, its ancient powers will protect both the boy and his Pokemon. You've hit the nail on the head. Those old folks at Mount Pyre did say something about that the red orb would unleash Groudon's primal powers and trigger a primal reversion, while the blue orb had the power to reverse that and calm the beast. Yes, the energy overflowing from the Cave of Origin just now. It is the same energy that gives Groudon its power. With the blue orb, which contains the power to suppress that, it should be possible to calm the rage of this flood of magma. Of course, the blue orb's power alone will not lead you to where Groudon waits. You will not reach Hoenn's core that way. Use the suit that you were just given. With that, it will finally become possible to stand up against the forces of nature. T2, to think that you had the blue orb. You'll be okay. You and your Pokemon can handle it, whatever happens. I believe that. No man or woman from Sutopla is permitted to enter the Cave of Origin. But you must go, together with your blue orb. You must go regardless of what waits for you inside that cave. We'll also get our people together up top here, to help any folks in Pokemon in trouble. My little scamp of a savior. Looks like we're making you bear all the burden on your little shoulders alone. I'm sorry for that. But I know you're going to see this through. Child, you. No, I have no right to call you child. Fellow trainer, I have caused great harm, and for that I apologize most sincerely. But now we find ourselves at an impasse, and you and your Pokemon are all that humanity has to count on in its stand against Groudon. The fate of our world, the world upon which all humanity thrives. The fate of our world rests in your hands. Even May's here to give support. T2, I heard on the news that things were going haywire around Sootopolis. Then I saw you on Buzznap, T2. I couldn't sit there and do nothing when I knew you were here in the thick of it, so I came flying. What? Isn't that Team Magma and Team Aqua? Okay, can I just say that I am, like, shocked and confused on so many levels right now? This is probably something way bigger than I can imagine, isn't it? So I'm not even going to ask right now. I'm going to try to find what I can do to help, and then I'm going to do my best with that. And I'm going to keep on hoping and believing that you'll be okay out there, T2. Because you're the best friend I have. Everybody is giving their 2 cents on how they think of me, and it all seems to be pretty positive. Let's get into the Cave of Origin. Definitely an eerie place we got here. I do not believe there are any items, if any they'd be hidden, and I didn't really write down any of them. And can't really seem to go past through there. So we're just going to have to go straight down to where Groudon awaits at the Hoenn core. And we got some quakes going on as well. Put back up our Super Repel because there's plenty of Zubats and Golbats you could run into. Probably more often than Golbats. Hey, a time where you'd actually run into Golbats more often than Zubats. Who would have thunk? And the more we go down, the more impact and loudness that this trimmer has. Let's keep going down, facing more of it. We're getting closer and closer. Down this flight of stairs, keep going. I don't want your Tech Snap Pokemon. We're almost there. Let's keep going. And then we're finally down here. This part right here is going to be pretty much blind for me because I don't really know what to expect. In Alpha Sapphire, you go underwater to get to Kyogre, but I don't know what's going to happen here in Omega Ruby on our way to Groudon. Got the power of the Magma Suit and the Blue Orb at our disposal. There's Groudon. You can hear a voice from within the Magma Suit. Do you read me? It is I, the Great Maxi. A device built into that suit you have donned allows me to talk to you. We have received the readings from your suit. They suggest that Groudon has appeared. Is my supposition correct? Does it stand before you now? Very much so. You must listen. Do not waste even a single second. Leap upon Groudon's mighty back. Does that take you to the sound cut out. Let's do as he says and hop on. Just as I thought. Riding on Groudon through a bunch of magma. And we are headed to Hoenn's core. Once we're in here, our menu's going to entirely blip out. So there's not really much we can interact with other than saving, because saving is pretty important in an instance like this. Safe to take the Magma Suit off now, and Groudon waits just right there. I'm going to go ahead and save, because we got a battle ahead of us. Let's go. Groudon is pulling out the stops because he's going to be undergoing Primal Reversion for this legendary Pokemon battle. I'm opening up with Statica, which may not be the greatest idea ever because it's ground type and Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt will not hit. But I'm actually sending her out so I can get Flash going on so I can lower its accuracy. I have a Shuka Berry on, so it will weaken any super effective ground type moves, and I'm using Flash to lower its accuracy, as I said. And if it were to land a physical attack on me, there's a chance of static paralyzing it. But I'm just going to focus on lowering its accuracy as much as I can to make things easier for me. And no attacks are hitting me quite yet. It would be quite a hard hitter because it's level 45, matched up to where we are. Precipice Blaze, that would be a pretty hard hitter attack as well. I'm pretty sure that's also physical. But it doesn't hit me. Now Lava Plume's going to be hitting here, but I doubt that's going to do too much. Whoa, 7 HP left. Good thing Statica's still up because I have one more Flash to use. And Groudon's wanting to use Rest, but his HP is full. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to do that again. And yeah, it's kind of a waste of a Shuka Berry here. And using this Earthquake, is Static going to pull through? No, it doesn't seem to be. It would be very helpful if it did, because of course, Status is definitely very helpful in fighting legendary Pokemon. I wish I had something that could inflict sleep, because sleep is a little bit better than paralysis. It's like 2 times other than the 1.5 times as much. But for now, let's just switch into Getster and Mega Evolve him and False Swipe this thing down to 1 HP. It's a little weird to Mega Evolve, just use False Swipe, but I'm just gonna do it. How much damage is that gonna do? Not really a lot. It's 40 power and does that little minuscule amount of HP. Leaf Blade might take it out, but Groudon gets the Fire type as well as its Ground type when it Primal reverts. Weird thing to say other than Mega Evolution. So Leaf Blade is just gonna do neutral damage. So as long as I don't get a critical, it won't be too bad for me. Well, even if I do get a critical in this next attack, it shouldn't take it out. But if it does, I have the power of Soft Reset. Let's use Leaf Blade once more. Should get it down to red health. Perfect red health, but I'm gonna probably have to hit it with False Swipe a couple more times just to get it down to that little bit of HP. Trying to hit me with Lava Plume, but to no avail, because its accuracy is all the way down. Should be at 1 HP now. It's probably gonna try to rest at some point, but I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing some balls at it. I could use my Master Ball to end this easily, but I don't plan to. We are in a cave, so Dust Ball should be pretty helpful for us. So let's throw one. Doesn't shake once. Legendary Pokemon do put up a fight. Precipice Blades, nothing. I do also have some Timer Balls with me, so if this goes beyond 30 turns, I can just use that, and it should help me as well. Even though I'm pretty sure the Dust Balls are having the ×4 catch rate as Timer Balls would have if we waited that amount of time as well. So we're just keeping on throwing balls and seeing what happens. Precipice Blades is finally hitting for once. Definitely gonna be a hard hitter. Take out Mega Getster. And here it goes using Rest, so I'm gonna have to go back and False Swipe him all the way back again. That's just great. But he's asleep, so I could probably try to get him down to low HP and try to catch him while he's still asleep. Ooh, Groudon's down to using Struggle now, so that means it's gonna take recoil damage every attack. And the Shadow Punch might take it out. That's kinda bad. Well, it's time to Soft Reset. Yeah, Timer Ball number 5 caught it. This is attempt number 3, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, 3rd time's the charm, pretty much, even though I had a little bit of a run around with it. But, I caught it. A lot of Pokemon are getting some EXP because you get EXP from catching Pokemon. You probably don't know that because you don't really catch a lot of Pokemon in this. And I actually previously had a Groudon sent into my game, so it's not going to show the Pokedex stuff for it. I could use a repeat ball, but I kind of forgot. Everything is good now. Very subtle megastone spot I saw there. It's home in Little Root Town. Here's Evergreen City at the start of the Pokemon League. Wally's there. Lily Cove City. A couple Team Magma Grunts and the citizens. They all seem to be pretty happy. Even the Whalmer they were watching. Moss Deep City. It's certainly clear for rocket launches now. A different looking female Magma Grunt there. T2! It's really over, isn't it? T2, we owe you great things. Look above you. The sky over Sutopolis has returned to normal. Somehow, it's so warm. Is the energy that had been amassed deep within the Cave of Origin now flowing out to pour over the greater world? It's as if the uncertainty and fear from moments ago never even existed. My heart feels like it's been softly set at ease. The sea or the land, Pokemon or humanity. All this time we've just been trying to grab onto happiness for one of them, even if it meant destroying the other. Look how things have turned out. Now the world's got its natural balance back. We've got to rethink this thing from the very start. We've got to redo everything we've done from scratch and get it right this time. What do you say, Maxie? Huh. I suppose you may be right. However, personally, in my case, some wrongs cannot be atoned for, no matter how you try to right them. And I have committed wrongs so great as to bring the whole world to its knees. It may be that it may be too much to assume that I should deserve the chance to start anything over. Leader, without a doubt, you have committed an offense that can never be forgiven. You have wronged not only Team Magma but all living things on this planet, whether great or small. However, that is precisely why you must now set things right. You must continue to atone for the sins you have committed, even at the risk of your own life. Set right the wrongs you've done without running away in fear. Isn't that how an adult accepts responsibility? Should you find the resolve to do so inside yourself, then I, Team Magma Admin Tabitha, I will serve at your side as counsel forever. Tabitha. Thank you. You know, someday we adults are going to have to hand this world off to this little scamp and the rest of his generation. But what kind of world are we adults going to make? What kind of world do we want to pass to these kids? If we haven't even figured that out ourselves, we're never going to get anywhere. So are we going to make a world where everyone can coexist together? Or after all, is it going to be a world that we claim by force, one that we fight and scrabble over? I don't know, but I think we can at least start by giving it some time and thinking it over. All of us can do that, whether we're Team Aqua or Team Magma or whatever. You were able to use that blue orb to great effect, so I imagine you will also be able to handle this. Have Groudon hold it, and you should be able to control its primal reversion for at least a short period, such as during a battle. The red orb is now ours. And that's it for me. Later, Scamp. Farewell. Team Magma and Team Aqua are made up of people with completely opposing ideals and goals, but perhaps even they can learn to meet halfway, one small concession at a time. I know it's too much to expect that everything will change at once, but I hope this crisis might at least help them take that first vital step forward. I imagine that many changes are happening now all across Hoenn. I hope you will be able to travel this world and see its richness with your own eyes, and revel in its newness in your own heart. But for the present, you may first wish to challenge the city's Pokémon gym. There, you'll find the very same Mollis who helped us so much waiting for you. He's strong, but the way you are now, you should be capable of battling him on an equal footing. And when you travel the world, you should try to use this. This flute is one of my favorite items. T2 obtained the Eon Flute. This Eon Flute is proof of the bond between you and your Latios. No matter how far you may be from one another, play that flute and Latios will surely fly straight to you. Then it can take to the sky, soaring above the land with you astride its back. Yes, just like when we first encountered Latios and Latios at Southern Island. People, Pokemon, nature itself, our survival in this world depends on all of us living together in harmony. I feel I have just begun to understand that, and I'm wondering how the world will continue to change from this point on. It fills me with an inexplicable excitement. T2, as you and your Pokemon live and grow in this changed world, I wonder what effect it will have on you. What will you think about? What ideals will you believe in? If we do get the chance to meet again, I hope you will be able to show me and my team the answers you found. Until then, don't toast yourself. Even though I'm not ending the episode yet. Phew! Finally, it's just the two of us again. I've gotta say, thanks for everything you've done for our region, T2. You know, I thought we were supposed to have set out from Little Root together, but you, T2, it seems like you just keep getting further and further ahead of me. Are you finally accepting my superiority over you? I even started to feel like you'd gone somewhere that I can't even reach. It's pretty lonely, you know? Not. What would you think if I really said something like that? Hehe. Anyway, you did something really amazing today, so try to take it easy for a while. See you later. May, do you really think I'm going to be taking it easy? Surely you jest. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby, we're going to take full advantage of our Eon Flute. You're going to see why next time. Until then, don't toast yourself.